All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. President Droupadi Murmu to embark on a two-day visit to West Bengal from today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulates ISRO on successful launch of LV-M3. Second meeting of Environment and Climate Sustainability Working Group to begin in Gandhinagar this morning. Election Commission team to hold discussions with various stakeholders on delimitation exercise for Assembly and Parliamentary constituencies in Assam. Prime Minister hails pugilists Nikhat, Zareen and Lovlina Borgohain for winning gold medals at Women's Boxing World Championships. And in cricket, Mumbai Indians lift inaugural Women's Premier League trophy, beating Delhi Capitals. And now the news in detail. President Droupadi Murmu will embark on a two-day visit to West Bengal from today. The President will visit Netaji Bhavan in Kolkata to pay homage to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. She will visit Joda Sanko Thakurbadi, Rabindranath Tagore's house, to pay tributes to the Gurudev. In the evening, the President will attend a civic reception to be hosted in her honour at Netaji Indoor Stadium in Kolkata. Tomorrow, the President will visit Belur Mutt. She will also grace the celebration of completion of 80 years of UCO Bank in Kolkata. Later, the President will visit Shanti Niketan, where she will grace the annual convocation of Vishwa Bharati. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated NSIL, InSpace and ISRO for the successful launch of LV-M3 satellite of the OneWeb India 2 mission. In response to a tweet by OneWeb, the Prime Minister said it reinforces India's leading role as a global commercial launch service provider in the true spirit of Atmanirbharta. Yesterday, India launched LV-M3 satellite with 36 satellites of the OneWeb India 2 mission from Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota. The OneWeb constellation is a network of satellites around the planet that are aimed at providing broadband connectivity across the world. Speaking after the launch, the chairman of ISRO, S. Somnath, said that the first 16 satellites of the OneWeb India 2 series were placed at the right orbit as planned, and the remaining 20 satellites will also be positioned soon. The second meeting of the Environment and Climate Sustainability Working Group will begin at Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar today. Representatives from more than 30 countries and several international organizations will take part in the event. The meeting will be formally inaugurated tomorrow in the presence of Union Minister Darshana Jardosh. The three-day meeting will focus on three priority areas such as biodiversity and land degradation, encouraging resource efficiency in the circular economy, and promoting the sustainable and climate-resilient blue economy. Our correspondent reports that the G20 representatives were accorded a traditional welcome at the Ahmedabad airport.
The three-day meet will commence today with a side event on water resource management, during which India's capabilities to make water accessible to all will be showcased. All the G20 countries will also demonstrate their best practices of water resource management. Later, the delegates will be taken on an excursion to ancient stepwell Adalajni Vav, which will demonstrate long-standing Indian tradition of water conservation. They will also be taken to engineering marvels, Sabarmati siphon structure and Sabarmati escape. During the three-day meeting, various water management interventions of Indian government such as Namami Gange, Jal Jeevan Mission and Jal Shakti Abhiyan will be showcased before the world. Aparna Khoot, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Chief Election Commissioner CEC of India, Rajiv Kumar, and two election commissioners, Anup Chandra Pandey and Arun Goyal, reached Guwahati last evening on a three-day visit to Assam to hold discussions with various stakeholders in connection with the ongoing delimitation exercise for Assembly and Parliamentary constituencies in the state. Talking to AIR News, Chief Electoral Officer Assam, Nitin Khade, said the Commission will interact with various stakeholders to gather first-hand information.
भारत निर्वाचन आयोग आज यहाँ गुवाहाटी में असम के लोकसभा और विधानसभा क्षेत्र के डिलिमिटेशन के बारे में सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स और पब्लिक से कहना है वो सुनने के लिए आया हुआ है। पहले सत्र में सारे जो रिकग्नाइज नेशनल एंड स्टेट पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज है उनके साथ उनकी मीटिंग है। सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है, स्टूडेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है, पब्लिक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स है, नॉन रिकग्नाइज पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज है, उनसे भी माननीय आयोग मिलेगा।
Veteran actor and former Lok Sabha MP Innocent passed away at a private hospital in Kochi tonight. He was 75. He was admitted to the hospital early this month and was on oxygen support for the past few days as his condition deteriorated. His funeral will take place at Erina Jalakuda in Thrissur district this evening. The veteran actor's glorious career in the Malayalam film industry spanned 5 decades. He acted in more than 700 films, mostly handling comedy roles. Considered one of the best comedians in Malayalam cinema, Innocent won the Chalakudy parliamentary constituency in the 2014 general elections as an LDF-supported independent candidate, but lost to Benny Behanan in the 2019 polls. Union Minister of Labour and Employment Bhupendra Yadav has announced an addition of 500 beds to the 650-bed hospital attached with the Employees State Insurance Corporation or ESIC Medical College and Hospital in Faridabad. Speaking at the event, Mr. Yadav said, following the directions of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the entire governance mechanism, including that of ESIC, is ensuring transparency in its administration and service delivery. He said the use of the latest technologies in ESIC will help in improving its service delivery mechanism. The minister unveiled a statue of Swami Vivekanand and also inaugurated new services at the Bone Marrow Transplant Center, state-of-the-art skill lab and a gymnasium for students at the hospital. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. In a special series, All India Radio brings you excerpts from the Prime Minister's Man Ki Baat.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's yours and our Man Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen with the program Man Ki Baat every month. This ongoing series is going to its 100th episode in April 2023. On this special occasion, AR brings you once again some select addresses of the Prime Minister in which he shared his dynamic vision to steer the nation ahead. In this 25th episode, let's listen to those excerpts of Man Ki Baat through which the Prime Minister urged the nation to draw inspiration from the lives of the brave soldiers of the country. The brave soldiers of a country are always vigilant, whether at the borders or for the internal security of the nation. And when we are faced with devastation due to natural catastrophes, floods, earthquakes, the first to be called upon are the paramilitary forces, be it in war or during disasters. In times, moments of calamity, we bank the most upon our soldiers. The nation relies upon them the most. In the Man Ki Baat episode broadcast on 30th October 2016, Prime Minister paid a rich tribute to the patriotism of our soldiers by saying,
मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, ये बात सही है कि सेना के जवान सिर्फ सीमा पर नहीं, जीवन के हर मोर्चे पर खड़े हुए पाए जाते हैं। प्राकृतिक आपदा हो, कभी कानूनी व्यवस्था के संकट हो, कभी दुश्मनों से भिड़ना हो, कभी गलत राह पर चल पड़े, नौजवानों को वापस लाने के लिए साहस दिखाना हो, हमारे जवान जिंदगी के हर मोड़ पर राष्ट्र भावना से प्रेरित होकर के काम करते रहते हैं।
The special Man Ki Baat series can be heard every day in the morning and evening bulletins. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu fired Defense Minister Yoav Gallant yesterday, a day after his speech called on the government to stop the proposed judicial overhaul and hold talks with his opponents. In a brief statement, the Prime Minister's office said that the PM office has decided to relieve the Minister of Defense of his duties. The Defence Minister cited security concerns for this step after thousands took to streets of Tel Aviv in view of protesting the reforms. The plans to give more control to politicians and decrease the role of the Supreme Court have been questioned by the country's top supporters, including the United States. Protests have also been coming following this. India wrapped up the Women's World Boxing Championships in New Delhi with 4 gold medals. Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist Lovlina Borgohain added the 4th gold to India's tally by defeating Kathleen Parker of Australia in the final of the middleweight 75 kg category at the Indira Gandhi Sports Complex in New Delhi last evening. This is Lovlina's maiden gold medal at the World Championships. Earlier, Indian pugilist Nikhat Zareen defeated Vietnam's Nguyen Thi Tam in 50 kg light flyweight category to clinch a 3rd gold medal for India at the tournament. The 26-year-old created history by becoming a world champion for the 2nd successive time. She has become only the 2nd Indian woman boxer after Mary Kom to bag more than 1 world titles. On Saturday, Indian pugilists Neetu Gangas and Sweetie Bura brought 2 gold medals for the country at the championships. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated pugilists Nikhat Zareen and Lovlina Borgohain on winning gold medals at the Women's Boxing World Championships. Congratulating Nikhat on her spectacular victory, Mr. Modi in a tweet said she is an outstanding champion whose success has made India proud on many occasions. The Prime Minister congratulated Lovlina on her stupendous feat and for showing great skill. He said India is delighted by her winning the gold medal. In cricket, Mumbai Indians won the inaugural Women's Premier League. They defeated Delhi Capitals by 7 wickets in the summit clash at Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai last night. Chasing a target of 132 runs, Mumbai Indians overhauled the score, posting 134 for 3 in 19.3 overs. For Mumbai, Nat Seva-Brunt was the highest scorer, who remained not out at 60. Earlier opting to bat first, Delhi scored 131 for 9 in stipulated 20 overs. Delhi skipper Meg Lanning was the top scorer with 35 runs, followed by Radha Yadav, who contributed 27 runs. In a bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak at 9:30 tonight, we will bring you a discussion on COVID-19 and influenza infection, preventive measures and treatment with Dr. Raman Gangakhedkar, former head Division of Epidemiology and Communicable Diseases, Indian Council of Medical Research. Listeners can ask questions to the expert on COVID-19 and influenza infection, precautionary measures, diagnosis and treatment. Listeners can seek answers from 9:30 p.m. onwards today on telephone numbers 011-2371-7106 and 011-2331-4444. You can also send your queries on WhatsApp number 9289094044 and post your queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Sarabjit Kaur.
Thank you, Anuja. As the Prime Minister bats for organ gift and hails women for spreading wings in his Mann Ki Baat on Sunday, all the dailies have cited the news of 2 more women scripting historic triumph in boxing. The Tribune headline says, Nikhat, 2nd Indian to win world title twice. Lovlina becomes world champion. Another headline in the Hindu writes on Women's Premier League champions, Harmanpreet's Mumbai Indians lives a dream in the city of dreams. Centre notifies raised MG Narega wage rates, reports the Pioneer. A pictorial depiction in the Times of India shows the world's highest arch bridge, all set for Vande Bharat run in Jammu and Kashmir. Amid turmoil in US and Europe, PSBs to summit plan to deal with key business risks, writes the Economic Times. And finally, at 50 million, India has 5% of world's 5G subscribers, writes Business Standard. And with that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Sarabjit. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. President Droupadi Murmu to embark on a 2-day visit to West Bengal from today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulates ISRO on successful launch of LV-M3. Second meeting of Environment and Climate Sustainability Working Group to begin in Gandhinagar this morning. Election Commission team to hold discussions with various stakeholders on delimitation exercise for Assembly and Parliamentary constituencies in Assam. Prime Minister hails pugilists Nikhat, Zareen and Lovlina Borgohain for winning gold medals at Women's Boxing World Championships. And in cricket, Mumbai Indians lift inaugural Women's Premier League trophy, beating Delhi Capitals. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.